Let's recap the Miami Grand Prix. So on the first lap, Max locked up on the first corner and ran wide on the second corner, pushing Norris off the track, losing 3 spots as a result. Typical Max playing chicken with his competitors, in my opinion. Based on history, they always back down, so why not? But what do you guys think? Over the next 8 laps, Lando makes up his lost positions, and by lap 9, he's in third behind Max and his teammate Oscar. Max defends Oscar beautifully for a few laps, but eventually goes deep on lap 14 and gives up first place to Oscar. Lewis and Esteban Ocon in his Ferrari-powered Haas had a good back and forth mid-race, competing for points, with Lewis eventually passing Ocon after a few laps. Also, how far has Lewis fallen that he's battling a Haas for 10th place in a Ferrari? Nuts. Bortoleto and the Kick Sauber had engine issues, causing another virtual safety car on lap 33. Both Ferraris used the timing of the green light down the back straight, putting pressure on Carlos Sainz, and both taking over the Williams on the first corner of the next lap, moving into 7th and 8th place. This is when my bias might show, but Lewis gets absolutely screwed over by Ferrari, taking their sweet time deciding whether they wanted to rub Charles's ego instead of swapping with Lewis right away, who had fresher tires and better pace, but eventually came to their senses on lap 39 after getting scolded by Lewis on team radio. Honestly, that's the type of decision making that has shot Ferrari in the foot over and over again in recent memory. Then, because Lewis spent 3+ laps burning his fresh tires behind Charles, he's not able to gain distance once they swapped, resulting in a number of team radio conversations discussing if the two Ferraris should swap again. And they eventually swapped again on lap 53. Absolute ridiculousness. Final results, Piastri wins his 6th race of his career, one more than Lando, widening his lead over the pack by 16 points. Norris comes in at 2nd, George joins the McLarens on the podium in 3rd, Verstappen in 4th, Albon, Antonelli, and Charles in 5th, 6th, and 7th, and Lewis, Sainz, and Yuki Tsunoda rounds out the top 10. Fingers crossed more races this season are this exciting. Congrats to Oscar, Lando, and George on their podium finishes.